Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Parma clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passes short and sharp. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Adrian Benabe. Crunching tackle.
Look at the space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Adrian Benabe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Nicely shaped ball.
Quarter of an hour played.
Nicked it back promptly. He's going for goal!
Oh, nearly. And it's Arnautovic.
Yilmaz. Now it's Nzola. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Yilmaz! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So it is still 0-0.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Arnautovic.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's tidy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes a shot! Goal! Parma! And it's Parma who take the lead. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Parma have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. And Arnautovic! Mukiele with the clearance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Biraghi gets rid without sophistication.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, can he finish?
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Biraghi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Now it's Luca Bacchio. He's got away. Works it forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options. Chance!
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Oh, easy pickings there. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Arnautovic.
And that is expertly dealt with.
That's going to go a long way. Well seen, saw that coming. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Parma are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open.
Can he finish?
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Very nicely done.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball.
He's had a shot!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Quality ball. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, good ball! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Samsunspor really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. Parma are looking to go forward now. Now it's Nzola.
Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
He's one-on-one!
Oh, look at the...
And a chance!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means...
Chance, surely! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Hoffman. Unzola. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 89, Arnautovic. Number 19.
Climbs up big!
Number 6. Coming on the field.
And now they can clear their
2,
lines.
Number 80. Number 99. Number 9. Number 21.
Has a shot!
Substitution.
And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Parma have their second corner now.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gives it back.
Just
Osula! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yilmaz.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that could set him on his way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's just the goal. And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Shot a goal! And got to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yilmaz. And the number on the board is 3. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Decent chance! And he's following up! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin.